looky here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good video. No, this is not from FTP, Mark Burgess. This is from the channel right here. Cop arrest man for hurting their feelings. And yes, this is our boy, our First Amendment auditor, cop watcher, Mark Burgess. Fuck the police. This isn't how it's done. Mark Burgess speaks out to the police, just like many would do as a First Amendment auditor or cop watcher. We stand up for tyranny. We speak up to the cops. Speaking up to the cops and exercise your First Amendment right of freedom of speech should never get arrested. But unfortunately for Mark, it did this day. Check it out.
As a Sioux Falls resident pulls up to YouTuber James Freeman,
Mark does lose Sioux Falls.
Traffic investigation, he decides to use his protected free speech rights to criticize the town's police department.
You know what? And Mark has every right to do so. He has done it before. Just like it is our God-given right to use our First Amendment free speech to criticize the police when we know they're doing wrong, when they're fucking up, they're bullying, harassing, and being cowards to citizens. But cops don't like hearing that. No, they can arrest you on hurt feelings and hurt peepees. Check this out.
The police!
Yeah, fuck the police! Right here! Come again, Tom!
It's free speech.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been arrested in Sioux Falls over 35 times.
35 fucking times, he says.
Bail money that these taking your car, they took one of my...
Yeah, you know what? Mark, remember all the times when Eric Brown got arrested for speaking up to the police? Probably 50, 60, 70 times, and we all get... Many of us that speak of the police get arrested for because of exercise of freedom of speech. Because the cops got sensitive fucking snowflake because they get their babies hurt. They don't like it because they got fragile fucking egos. Here we go.
Cars just 2-3 months ago.
Now.
And once this man really starts to go off on the cops, an officer intervenes instead of just ignoring his words and focusing on the investigation.
Okay, what's going on to that? Nothing. Back away. No? Well, leave him alone. Leave him alone. What are you doing to him? Run. What are you doing? Guys, what are you doing to him? No, he's not. What the... Guys, what is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you guys? Sioux Falls Police Department. Guys, he's standing on a public sidewalk talking. What is wrong with you?
As we witness the man getting arrested just for swearing at the...
Dude, it's bullshit. Yeah, Mark would just simply exercise her First Amendment free speech, and these cops, their ego and their feelings are going to butthurt. It's exactly what it is. I have done videos over and over many times that cops get their feelings butthurt. You're hurting their feepies. Their feepies are butthurt. Oh, you just owned them, and they're pissed off. So they're gonna take you down. They're gonna fucking kick your ass and beat you down, charge you with resisting arrest and obstruction, and resisting arrest, obstruction, disturbing the peace, and intimidation of law enforcement.
Cops, another bystander, weighs in with a fundamentally broken understanding of how policing should work.
They're arresting him for speaking his mind. What is there to it then? What more is there to it? They're arresting him for speaking his mind. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech. That's all it is. That's all Mark was doing. That's all FTP was doing. He was speaking his mind. He was not jaywalking. He was not selling drugs. He didn't rob anybody. He didn't rape any chick. He was simply speaking his mind about the cops, saying he hates it. His hatred toward cops was absolutely normal in this day and age, because we know how the cops are in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen. They abuse their power and make up fucking bullshit laws just to make an arrest. And here's in that case.
So you arrested him for saying the police? Is that?
We're arresting him for trying to resist when we were trying to do an investigation.
You don't have to grab him to investigate. You don't need to touch to investigate. What were you investigating? What were you investigating? What if I were to grab you while I investigate you? That would be wrong.
I was having a conversation with...
And of course, after the cops went out of their way to start the confrontation, they hit him with the all too familiar resisting during an investigation.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen. They're all resisting arrest. Just like that veteran I did a couple months ago. Remember that veteran, the blind veteran that had a walkie stick back pocket and said it looked like a gun? When that veteran asked for those two officers, their badge, their name and badge number, they slap it with the resisting arrest charge. All familiar go-to things, like just like the go-to officers when they see a weapon or they realize that there's your gun and so they shoot and kill somebody. And their go-to narrative, the defense was, we were here for life and safety.
Charge to justify their brutality despite never telling the man what he was being detained for and that he was even detained. And then the bystander steps in once again to continue stirring the pot.
I'm taking a video of you right now. Get in your car and get out of here.
That's right, move your car.
Right now.
Damn right, 156 people.
Are you good? Are you good to
400
go?
people online.
Hey, sir.
Guys, don't even touch me. I'm filming. Don't even think about
Instead
it.
of looking at the camera, can you please
We're
stop
live.
and listen to me?
In the aftermath of his arrest, the man, Mark Burgess, was charged with delaying, obstructing, or resisting an officer in the discharge of their duty and fleeing from a uniformed officer.
James
Burgess
Freeman
was unfortunately convicted in a court trial of obstructing an officer and acquitted of fleeing, paying fines and court fees as a result. A briefing from Burgess's lawyer says that Burgess was never told he was under arrest before or while being handcuffed, and says the responding officer was not dispatched for people fighting or needing assistance. The officer testified that up to the point he grabbed Burgess's arm, Burgess had committed no crime. The officer went on to say he was guessing that Burgess's agitation level would pour out into something worse, and that is why he was detaining him.
Wow, that's
Second
a bullshit
Circuit
charge.
Court
Just because
Magistrate
Mark
Judge
Burgess
Patrick
was
Schroeder
exercised
in his
First Amendment free
ruling
speech,
said
I hate you
he
the
believed
cop.
the officer
Okay,
was within his right to try
okay.
to detain or get
Fucking
control
dumb
of Mr.
cops.
Burgess to find out why he was yelling. And part of, I think, his job is to keep the peace, to try to figure out what's going on. However, as we have constantly covered, fits of rudeness or lack of gratitude may violate the golden rule, wrote Judge Jeffrey Sutton for the 3-0 panel, but that doesn't make them illegal or, for that matter, punishable. It is well settled that flipping off cops is protected by the Constitution, the court said. Any reasonable officer would know that a citizen who raises their middle finger engages in speech protected by the First Amendment, making this arrest and failed appeal even more ridiculous than it is.
Yeah, you got that right. This is another case of happy fuck the cops day. No justice, no peace. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. This is another case of happy fuck the cops day. No justice, no peace. Fuck the police. I'm out here, my job. Peace out.